Rhinoplasty is one of the most common cosmetic surgeries in the world. People who have been born with an abnormal nose or an injury to their nose, or even those who just want to improve their appearance, will often opt for this type of surgery. However, it is important to understand that rhinoplasty is not always a simple procedure and it requires careful planning and consideration. Before you undergo rhinoplasty, you must take time to consider all the pros and cons of the operation. Here are some of the things that you need to consider. The first thing that you should consider is the cost of rhinoplasty. You may be surprised at how much the operation can cost you. This is because you may have to pay for the operation, anesthesia, and other medical expenses. You will also have to spend money on any special clothing or accessories that you may need to wear during your recovery period. If you are considering having a nose job done, then you should consider what kind of nose you want. There are many different kinds of noses that you can choose from. Your surgeon will be able to give you a good idea of which nose suits you best. Another thing that you should consider is whether you want to use your own tissue for your operation or if you want to use synthetic materials. This is something that you need to discuss with your surgeon. It is important that you understand what kind of tissue you will be using and if there is a risk of rejection after the operation. The last thing that you need to consider is whether you want to have your nose reconstructed. Many people have their nose reconstructed to make it look better. If you do decide to have your nose reconstructed, then you need to consider the kind of material that you will be using. You will need to know the kind of scarring that will be left behind after the operation. These are just some of the things that you should think about when you are considering rhinoplasty. It is important that you take the time to talk to your surgeon about all these things so that you can make an informed decision about your surgery. Ready to talk to an Affordable Rhinoplasty in Los Angeles to see what they have to offer? Contact us now for a free consultation at 310-388-9815.